G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have a Karen snatching an e-bike that was just unlocked by someone else and tries to steal it.
Taking my bike, I unlocked it.
Use that one, use that one.
No, I'm being charged for this. No, I'm paying for this.
Oh, you pay for this?
She took mine, I unlocked it.
Call the police, call the police.
Yeah. No, you can't do that. No.
You really shouldn't get into this with
No.
Call the police.
No, I'll put it back. I'll give it to you. I'll give this up. No, but you have to unlock it with your key.
Because you are from here, you're racist, call the police. Yeah,
No, you're an ageist.
She paid.
No,
she paid.
Age before beauty.
I unlocked it.
She paid.
You did not pay. Let me see your account.
How desperate must you be to just do something along these lines? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like you're that poor that you would rather try and steal a bike that someone else is currently renting themselves instead of, I don't know, renting it yourself. It just seems a bit ridiculous and stupid. Prior to this clip recording, one of the female friends in this group came into this pizza place. I'm assuming it looks to be a pizza place. Came in and asked if she could borrow the toilets, and she was let go and allowed to go to the toilets. A few moments later, when she comes out of the toilet and the rest of the group appears, they also try to go to the toilet too. But at that point, the workers refuse letting any of them go to the toilet. So then we have this kerfuffle here.
All the trash cans, so I go to the bathroom. No, they did. No, stay. No, they moved the... Is there a reason?
I'm gonna time because I need to use the bathroom, bro. This is what you wanna do? Bro, I got money, bro.
Is there a reason he cannot go to the bathroom? Yeah. You just let me go to the bathroom. Can he go to the bathroom?
You see the sign right there? Do you see the sign?
So how could she go to the
Guys
bathroom?
being racist. Do you see the sign
So
right there?
how could she
You gotta
go?
go.
How could she
You
go?
gotta go. Don't ask me questions.
How could she go to the bathroom? How could she go to the bathroom then? How? So it's only out of service for certain people? How could she go to the bathroom then?
Ask me questions, okay?
You don't want to answer it.
Don't ask me questions.
How could she go to the bathroom?
Go to the bathroom.
He doesn't want to answer.
How many boxes does it take, bro? I got money.
He just
But
opened the
my
door
bail
for me
costs
to go to the bathroom.
Trespassing from here. You're not supposed to be here. If the cops came, they will arrest you. You know that, right?
For what?
Yes, you are trespassing.
What are they gonna do? Arrest us too?
For what?
Let them arrest us then.
Wait, for what? For what?
They can arrest us, right, Grace?
No, wait, calm down.
They can
Everybody
arrest
calm down.
us.
For what?
I got you.
So what, for what?
You guys being racist and harassing us. You gotta go.
For
You
what?
let our
You gotta
blonde...
go. You are trespassing. You gotta go.
So how can one person go to the bathroom but not the other?
Go.
Because he's black, he can't go to the bathroom? Yes. But the white girl can?
Don't ask me questions.
You let her...
You don't want to
let
answer
the white
it.
girl go to the bathroom.
Oh, wait, but she could go though.
You have a public restroom.
He just moved. But she could go. But not him.
Move the garbage can so I can go to the bathroom.
But
So
he
she can go, but not him.
But he cannot.
That's interesting.
Why
wonder
can't
why
you just
that
let
is.
him go to the bathroom?
I really like that he's taping it because it's like really important. So she can go to the bathroom because she's a white blonde girl, but he can't. So make it make sense. Make the math. I'm sorry.
Listen, you think... Oh, man, you don't like...
Right. We let you go to the bathroom, we let him. At all.
It makes no sense.
The garbage
Take me
can's
over.
here,
Look,
so I can go to the bathroom.
I ain't even on that.
Yeah, he won't let him go to the bathroom, but he let my sister
Three
go.
boxes of pieces. Let me use the rest of the
Man, you gotta go, man.
It's closed, right?
You gotta go. You gotta go. You're trespassing. You gotta go.
Sorry.
We're never allowed here. You're trespassing.
Lady, can you step outside?
You gotta go.
Excuse me.
You gotta go.
Do you work here?
I actually do. I'm a security guard.
You gotta
You're
go.
letting
Can you step outside?
me go to the bathroom and not him?
There's no bathroom in here.
I already went.
There's no bathroom in
Yes,
here.
they moved the garbage can so I can go to
And
the
that's
bathroom.
still the bathroom is closed. I'm sorry. Can y'all
Public
please?
restroom. Do you understand?
Y'all
You have a
please step
public
outside.
restroom. Do you understand or not?
Can you please step
You're not
outside?
a customer.
Step outside. Please step outside.
Why could she go though?
That's fine. Race has nothing
Are
to do
you
with
serious
this.
right now?
Race has nothing to do with this.
You would not let him go to the bathroom.
Please.
He just tried to order a always keep it outside.
He tried to order food here.
Okay, I'm not worried about.
I can do what I want.
Okay.
I can.
Then can you step outside and do whatever you want, please? Thank
It's a
you.
free country.
It is. Definitely. Come on, can y'all please step outside?
I'm sorry, but those are your people. Like,
Not my people. What are you
I'm
talking about? Them not
Exactly. Now you're bringing race into it.
oh yeah, it's not my
My sister's in there, so honey.
Hey, they ain't do nothing wrong.
Y'all can
I'm off y'all shit. You feel me? Hey, we just waiting on some. Hey, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's okay. Let it go. It's okay. Let it go.
No,
It's okay. I understand. I'm mad too.
No, I'm recording.
But look, hey,
That's
what happened?
stupid. They let her go to the bathroom.
Second up. So the second they tell me.
what the fuck? That's what you.
We got it on video.
I'm sorry, but this is.
I said, so I got about to say they made her buy something first to use the bathroom.
I was confused at first with this clip's existence, but slowly as I watched through the entire thing over the first running, it started to click, and I think it's as simple as this. I don't think racism has anything to do with it. It's something worse. I think, based upon how this clip's being said, is that the sister of the person who's recording, who went to the toilet first, might have gotten to this place a little bit ahead of the rest of the group, and so was let in to go to the toilet that is there for the staff members. That's why there wouldn't be any form of gender-separated toilets, because there's probably just one or two toilets out the back for use for the staff members whenever they need it. Hence the reason why the garbage can would have had to be moved, and they would have had to go through that weird way to get to the toilet, and that's also why this supposed security guard at the end would have no idea of the toilet existing there in the first place, because it's a toilet that's probably only meant for the staff to be used, and that's it. So I'm assuming that the person who managed to go to the toilet got here slightly ahead of the group and was let to go to the toilet because the worker who she talked to either A, decided to be nice to a woman, or B, kind of liked the look of the woman and decided to be nice, or some various other reasons why. But mostly relating to the fact that she is a good-looking woman and the person behind the counter is like, ooh, I want to be nice to this person. You know how it is, right? You get what I'm trying to get over here. And then when the rest of the group appears, he doesn't have the same motivation to let them through, so it's like, nah, I'm sorry, it's out of order, we can't use it. When in reality, none of them should have been able to use that toilet in the first place, because it's not one that is usable for the customers. It's one that's out the back, meant to be used for the staff members of the place. Because there's been, I worked at a butcher shop about 3-4 years ago, and they had a similar thing where there was public toilets in the whole building itself, but you were required to get a key from one of the various workplaces to go and use it. But the actual butcher shop itself did have a single toilet out the back that would be used occasionally by the workers in the middle of a shift. But beyond that would usually not get used too often. There would be a very rare occasion where a customer is allowed to use it because the other ones were out of order or something along those lines, but usually no one should be using that aside from the workers when it's absolutely necessary type deal. And that's probably what this is here. It's still very wrong that the entire situation was handled the way it was handled, and clearly the person who let the girl go to the toilet in the first place was just like not willing to acknowledge the main reason why he did that. But I mean, that's what people are. They're pretty crazy, they're pretty whack at times. And considering you're in the middle of a big city, personally, after I realized that this worker wasn't going to budge, I would have just personally moved on and felt it's just not worth the effort. This person's clearly not going to change their mind. Heck, you got pushed out anyway, so you wasted all this time when someone apparently needed to go to the toilet over something that, yeah, there's a TikTok that I'm now watching here and talking about, but ultimately isn't much more than that. Here we have an interesting clip where we watch a guy get fired from his job for one reason or another. We'll talk about that in a moment. I just want you to watch it and form your own opinion. Let's go.
Appreciate you, gang.
Just so you know.
Hold on, don't talk about.
Just so you know, moving forward, I do not want you in the building unless you're out front as a guest. That's the only way you're allowed to be in this.
I am a guest.
Hey, man. I'm trying to be understanding to everything.
You weren't earlier.
I don't think you were either, though.
No, I was.
No, you
I was
weren't.
not coming in your face telling you, like, get out, like, leave,
No.
or, like...
Are you sure about that?
Because you were in my face. So, first time to tell you,
We're
get
not-
out my face.
Because I asked you to leave and you didn't.
No, you're being rude.
No.
I was telling everybody...
I asked you to leave.
No, you
didn't. I said,
You
please
said,
leave.
get out. Get out.
I said, please leave the building.
Nah, you said, get out.
When we were at the table?
When we were at the table, you said, you can leave. After I tried putting my 2 weeks in.
Yes,
And
because...
you fired me for no reason.
Did you know Texas is an at-will state? Do you know what that means?
I don't care what that means. I'm telling you, you fired me for no reason. Correct or not?
I fired you for
what?
all the reasons.
For what? Name one.
You walked out of your shift on Monday
I walked out of
night.
my shift? No, I did not.
Yes,
I clocked
you did.
out.
Yeah, you
didn't
clocked
walk
out
out.
and walked out. That's
While
the same
manager
thing.
said you're okay to go.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
still an issue.
What?
2, you're not taking care of your duties on...
I do all my duties. I do everything I need to do. 100%.
You're right, absolutely.
I
How
know
about
I
this?
am.
Because that's why
Y'all
we're
are
working.
doing me wrong, Mike.
We're not doing
Y'all
anything
are.
wrong, Billy.
Y'all are.
No, we're
Yes,
not.
y'all are.
I don't understand why you're coming...
Why'd you fire me, though?
We fired you for performance. We fired you for
For performance? What do I not perform on?
your duties when we ask you to do them.
I did a
and-
manager's job yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Hot Side Expo's not a manager's job. Only managers should be there. Chris told me that yesterday, Mike. Word
Yeah,
for word.
So, but guess what? What happens when Jacob expos?
What do you mean what happens? He's not supposed to. It's not
Outbackers-
right.
Again, so this is something that I feel like you are not going to try to understand our position.
I understand, though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
But again, Billy, I'm asking you to please leave, and you don't even follow that request. Because
I can leave. I was just grabbing my food.
Okay, you're grabbing your food because you left, and then you decided you wanted to come back.
'Cause I'm hungry.
Talk to the staff and.
I
get
can
your
talk
food.
to the staff because they're here.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
So then why'd you bring it up?
Because I've asked you to leave, and you're causing an issue with our business.
No, I'm
now.
not.
Yes,
I
you
was
are,
ordering
Billy.
food. I
Yes,
didn't do
but
anything
then-
wrong.
But again, I asked you to leave.
Your employees are over here. And I can leave. You know what I'm saying? I can leave whenever I want.
Okay.
I don't need to leave when you ask me.
So how about this?
What kind of manager does that to a customer?
If you come back up here, we're gonna have you criminally trespassed because you're not listening to what I'm asking.
How come you're not calling the cops? You're the best manager ever. That's crazy.
Bye.
Good luck, Mike.
But the manager on duty said I was good to go. Well, that still caused a problem. See, that's the reason why I'm firing you. It just sounds like that the guy put in his 2 weeks notice to leave, and they were just like, you know what, let's not take the chance of him dragging us down, so we're just going to effectively fire him on the spot, which becomes another question on, does your work laws actually protect you from those type of issues? Because I know over here in Australia, if you put in your 2 weeks notice and then get fired in response to that, the company still has to pay you for the equivalent hours you would have gotten over the next 2 weeks, and then pay out your annual leave, because it's like one of those things where I've already put in the notice to leave on my own terms, and you can't then in response go to fire me. You can have me not work those 2 weeks, but you still have to pay me for those 2 weeks. At least that's how it rolls over here in Australia. And then it's just like, it sounds like the other reason was just like some very watered down dog crap excuses just to say, nah, we don't want you for the 2 weeks that you're here remaining for, because we don't trust that you'll continue to do a good work ethic. We don't trust that you won't just suddenly start doing your job extremely poorly so you make us look bad, or other things on those lines, which is a common thing. I've seen it countless occasions where someone's put in their 2 weeks notice and they just come in for the next 2 weeks, put in the minimum effort they possibly can, screw everyone else over, because, you know, they don't care. They're leaving anyway. There isn't much that can be done. They've already put in the thing to leave. Most of the time, though, it just tends to be that they just burn through all their sick leave for those 2 weeks. I don't know. It just seems that in response to this guy putting in his 2 weeks notice to leave the job, they just decide to fire him instead, which is a question of other terms and whether you agree if that's a good decision or not. Here we have a driver who's gotten themselves involved in a crash, but it only turns out that, oh, right, they're drunk. and wonder why they've gotten themselves in this crash. They've rear-ended a car here from what I gathered from the original information, and the guy who drove the car that she rear-ended, the guy who's making a bunch of jokes and statements about her, is having a bit of a thrill ride here.
Bro, get out the car.
Take a picture of her face. Yeah. Look this way. Look this way. Okay.
You need to get out this car for real.
No, I actually did not.
I'm ready to drag you by your.
I know.
Bitch, call somebody. Call a brother. Call an uncle. Call a tío. A tía. Bitch, don't play with me, ho. I speak Spanish, bitch.
Listen.
Okay, listen, but I'm trying to get you out of trouble. You better get the out this car before. You need to get an Uber.
I know, but I don't
Okay,
live in
that's
Dallas.
fine. Okay, where the f you live? Why are you out
In
here?
Tyler.
What you doing?
Nah, we don't
I do not, because
You don't have anybody out here?
Insurance.
Bro,
You
are you
have what? You don't have what? Insurance?
You don't have insurance? You better
you
pull
don't
out.
got
You better pull out
insurance,
something.
No.
You know, you better pull out something. You have to pull out something, girl. You have to pull out
baby,
something.
I'm recording. So while you whispering,
Hold on.
baby, all them little words, ho, you got caught. You got caught.
No.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of that license plate.
You ain't got nut. Your phone did? Oh hell no, baby.
Y'all.
No, that. I mean.
Okay, you need to pull out something. You don't have a charger? What the f is you doing?
It's because I cannot finish like.
Damn. I feel bad. You need a charger, babe.
I don't feel bad for this hoe.
No, I'm saying like.
I don't feel bad for this hoe. Cause this hoe don't know how to handle her liquor.
Just give her a break.
I ain't giving no hoe a break. I don't get a break in life, so why would I get this hoe a break?
You right. We don't be
Bitch, all gas, no break, hoe. You better be glad I'm not ripping them lashes off your eyes, and them hoes ain't even full. Them bitches ain't even individual.
So what you plan on doing?
What you plan up in this hoe? Yeah, you better be glad you took them off.
Oh my god! So what you plan on doing? Cause I want to make sure you're safe for real.
No, this better come back and do this.
Who are you talking about?
Because I never want to over here.
Okay, who are you talking about?
My fucking friends, bro.
You acting like your phone is gonna come on. You don't have a charger.
How you hit them though? Was you just driving too fast or what?
You sure you ain't got no
Because I
insurance? You sure you ain't got no insurance? Open that glove department.
I don't have.
You ain't got no insurance.
I don't.
Cause this situation could just go if they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I would advise.
the cops,
I would
and then
say
you're
I'm
gonna be in
gonna
trouble.
say
I'll
I know,
call the cops.
and I'm period, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like just leave.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna leave.
Well, you need to give us a number, phone number, something.
What's
like,
your number? You
like,
get him your
figure out
number.
how to
903.
You gotta make this right. You gotta do something.
Yes, I'm gonna make this.
Okay,
right.
get him
We
the
can give
number.
you 24 hours, figure out something. If not, we're gonna call the cops, and then you are
Exactly.
figure it
Give
out.
them your number.
Guys, we say just get each other numbers,
Get her number.
and that way tomorrow when she get a little
You got a
bit more
pen?
sober, then she could be able to figure it out.
No insurance, and you thought it'd be a bright idea to drive home intoxicated. I mean, I suppose your brain's never really fully functioning when you're drunk, but the person who's going to wake up in the morning after all these events have happened is going to be regretting a lot of the decisions that were made this night. It's not, here in Australia, it's not that uncommon to come across someone who doesn't have insurance purely because it's not a legal requirement, though I should make one thing clear, at least in the state of Queensland, I'm not 100% sure if this is the same way in all the other states. When you do register your car and pay for registration, part of that is going towards a third-party insurance for people. So if your vehicle hits, if a person gets hurt by result of your vehicle, they are covered by your registration costs. Whether it be people who get injured inside of a car when you hit their car, or whether it be the unlucky pedestrian that you ran over with your 5-ton massive truck. Though you kind of still need to get some form of insurance to cover, like, let's say you smash into someone else's car, so you need third party for that. Or if you want to cover your own car when you get screwed by someone, there's comprehensive for that. But there is no legal requirement to have vehicle insurance. When you register a vehicle, by default, you get given third party insurance for person. I don't know. Going back on topic here, this was funky. lack of. I know that at least in America, this might not be in America. It is a legal requirement to have some form of insurance. So when they find out they don't have insurance, wouldn't someone be trying to get the police involved if they haven't already? Though they've crashed, so maybe they already have. I don't know. Weird. Here we have a Karen who could not wait until the new year kicked in order to become the first Karen recorded on camera in 2024 by complaining about people using fireworks at midnight.
Last time you had was bullshit. Okay. They're connecting. Enough is enough. You're disrespectful to every neighborhood. Here, they have called the police. They have called the police. They have called the police. We have a party here going on. They've been doing fireworks for 4 to 5 hours. They won't stop.
But we stopped now. We just say so. We didn't know.
I haven't done that for 4 hours. They have animals. This is not right. You people came here after.
You people?
This neighborhood
What are
was
you
very
talking
quiet.
about, you people? Excuse me, man.
Wait, no, hey,
Very
no.
Jimmy.
When you say about you people,
you're
it's
going
not
to-
like
I
that.
mean in general. I don't mean just because of whatever nationality you are. But this is disrespectful now.
But
All right, you're being disrespectful. Like, police are on the way.
Stop.
Yeah.
Take your mom
stop
inside.
the fireworks.
It's okay.
The police are on the way. You
You
can
are
let
so
them handle it.
you think you're
Yeah,
gonna have this
we
party keep
understand what
going?
you're saying.
Yeah, we will,
And I
but
will take this.
it's not 4 hours.
Your next door neighbor is a city councilman, Wes Corey. Well, the next time the meeting is,
Hey, you're done.
you hit my house also. That's the last time the police were here. Was when
Anthony,
we went to
you
do
are aware.
that.
You are aware of all this.
No.
So if
I'm
you,
not.
It's okay. I'm aware of it now. We're done.
Okay.
We'll put all this away.
Thank you very much.
get out of the property.
Bye, you.
Hey, no, you're done. You're done. Hey.
Yeah. Well,
Bye, bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Better hope everybody's
You keep passing. Bye.
Y'all are fine. I'm not.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my boy.
Happy New Year.
Yes, it sucks. I do agree to the point that, yeah, having fireworks going off at midnight at night kind of sucks, especially if you've got work the next day. Trust me, I worked New Year's Day. It was quiet. It was very dead. I don't know why I was there. And there was fireworks that went off in Australia, in my local area, at 9 o'clock at night and then at midnight. That's just how it goes. You're rolling into the new year. You've got to expect that most places are going to have fireworks. And then in a country like America, where fireworks can be brought by normal people, you're going to expect to hear a lot of them throughout the New Year's night. That's just how it's going to go. I mean, I'm sure you've been there long enough to understand this fact. This shouldn't be the first time you're experiencing hearing fireworks in the neighborhood on New Year's Eve for you. This Karen is particularly interesting. So apparently this is a recording that occurred at the back end of the supposed relationship between the person behind the camera and this Karen here, or someone else potentially. Either way, this is the end of a relationship, and this is one of the things that happened.
Alright, so for the record,
Stop.
I'm telling you, you can get out. I'm asking you, please get out.
And I'm asking you to listen.
Please get out of my pickup.
Just listen to me for once in your life.
Please get out of my pickup.
You want me to key this thing because I will if you don't listen.
Shut my door and leave me. Just shut my door.
Stop recording me. Stop.
No, this is my pickup. It's all on record. You want to key? You want to key my truck? Great. I'll come after you for the insurance.
I don't give a. Just listen.
No, go. Close my door.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Stop recording and listen.
Shut my door.
Not until you stop recording me.
Shut my door.
Now you can't be recording me because I've told you to stop. You're doing it illegally, so I
No,
suggest
I'm
you
not.
stop. Yeah, you are, because I said stop.
We're also on public property. This is a public
stop.
school.
I said stop.
It's a public school. You don't.
I said stop. Andrew, stop recording me!
Shut my truck door.
Not
Leave me
until you
alone.
stop recording me.
Shut my truck door and
Stop
leave
recording me, and I
alone.
will!
You can't force your way through this one. You can't scream your way through it.
You just
Not
need to
gonna do
stop.
you
You
any
need to
good.
stop being an immature bitch and listen.
I'm not being immature.
Yeah, you
being
are.
as
You're
nice as I
being
can right
immature. No, you're not. You being nice would be you listening. Don't.
You'd think that jacket would be a walking red flag, wouldn't you? I mean, maybe she's wearing it for a joke. Maybe she doesn't actually care about that, and she's just doing it because, oh no, I am an American who lives in the South or something along those lines. But I don't know. From her reactions, this entire thing seems a little bit over the top. It's like, fine, you won't listen to me? You're kicking me out of your car? You can't record me. I just said you can't record me. That means it's illegal to record me, even though that's not how this works most of the time. Actually, it depends on the state they're in, really. From my understanding, most of America runs on a one-party state where only one party needs to really consent to being recorded, and that can be the person doing the recording. But there are some states that care about both parties. And then second, too, that they are in a car park, which could be considered public place and might just fall underneath the First Amendment, I think it is. I forget the precise amendment, but one of the amendments that basically means, you can't stop me from recording you, you're in a public place, sucked in. Here we have a guy who seems to be a little bit drunk, who apparently swears towards one of the flight attendants, so he gets kicked off the plane. He decides to make a speech on his way out.
I'm gonna tell you people something. Do you have any ID on a bag of No, everything's checked. Okay. Listen, yeah, I had some drinks. You guys gonna accept this? They're gonna throw me off, pull you guys around, pull you out of here. I ain't done nothing. The only thing I was on the phone when I told my friend, I said, I'm pretty buzzed. This is why this happened. That's all I gotta say. I mean, whatever.
And he's in business class too, or maybe that's first class. Probably one and the same depending on the plane. But you know, those tickets aren't cheap. So good job there. Because if you're getting kicked out of the plane for just being a general dick, well, I don't think it's easy to get a refund in those cases. Also, curious question, does anyone know what happens if you get kicked off a plane? What happens to your checked baggage that would have also already been loaded into the plane or would be currently being loaded into the plane elsewhere? What happens there? Does it stay on the plane and it goes to its destination and they have to send it back or something? Like, I'm very curious on that one, if I'm completely honest. These guys are just chilling at a community pool, and there's this one person who seems to be a bit rowdy, swearing all over the place at a community pool. So these guys ask her to stop swearing. We don't know if it was politely or not because the recording starts post that. Either way, her reaction to that is something else. Here's the clip.
Over here, we have little kids over here. Talk to me again. Well, this is my kid. To you, we have kids here. I asked you like a woman. You were yelling and cussing. We have children over here. If you want to talk to me, come up to me and talk to me. Girl, I'm happy. I'm hey, shut the up. You don't know how old I am. I don't give a how old you are, girl, bitch. You about to find out. I come find out. What's up? You need to go ahead. 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 You don't know me, bitch. You need to go.
You're in a pool where there's kids. I do, and everybody else.
I'll spit at you. What's up? You don't know me. Oh, I wish. And you'll go to jail. You wish I would. You wish I would. Please, you wish I would. You wish I would. You will go to jail. You will go to jail. You have to go to jail because I don't give a. I'm stay here, ho. None of that. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, wherever the I am. I don't give a. I don't give a. I know you don't. I don't give a. Because I'm at home talking, bitch, because you're talking to me and I'm talking back to you. Because you're talking to me. But did you not just yell at me? You have kids over here. But did you not? Get your kids. Look, your kids look dumb. No. Your kids look dumb. Did you say that?
She was promptly arrested for stupidity and disappeared into the ether. I don't know. It's just, I don't get this type of reaction. Hey, could you like not swear around kids and you go ballistic about that? Like, what type of logic do you have there, or are you just that crazy? I don't know. Here I've got another loaded clip for you, and by loaded I mean everything this time around. There's a lot of different references to what I would be calling this clip loaded for. First off, you can see the loaded wall of text. If you want to read the entire thing and have the details, you can pause the video now and read the thing, but just for a gist of things, the person with the paperwork, she is a social worker and also a Karen. She's a social worker that takes kids away from other people. Basically what happened before this is that her daughter worked at this ice cream shop. at some point, she sent over a bunch of disrespectful messages to the owner of this ice cream shop, the person behind the camera, and long story short, basically thought that maybe she's not fit for this position anymore. Anyhow, the social worker, the Karen, has come in to harass the store over firing her daughter. Here's a clip.
Okay. I got a picture of it and I'll send it to the work study teacher.
No, you need to sign it right here. She needs it to be signed.
I'll get it to the work study teacher.
No, it needs to be signed.
Once it's reviewed by Mr. Warren, it'll be signed.
It needs to be signed. You've always signed them. There's
Once
no
I
difference
can
today.
review it,
There's
I'll
no
sign
difference
it.
today. It needs to be signed like you always have. Nothing should change.
I'll get it signed into the teacher.
It needs to be signed. An original wet signature. Is that
Okay.
something that you can't understand?
We're gonna get it.
No, it needs to be signed. I don't think you understand. Wet signature, piece of paper. All it takes is your signature on a pen, with a pen.
Okay, we'll get it signed into the teacher and review. We will. We always do, and we will.
I don't trust you. When you can't even face my daughter and fire her
talking
in
to her right
person.
now.
You couldn't even face her. You didn't have balls to face her and tell her you were firing her because you were chicken shit. Couldn't admit that you were wrong and that you wanted to be a passive aggressive bitch and you wanted to bully an 18-year-old sweet girl.
She's very sweet.
Yes. But you didn't have balls to admit that you were wrong.
She's
That you asked
very
her about
sweet.
Wednesday, scheduled her for Tuesday, when Tuesday was never a discussion because she's never been able to work on Tuesdays.
She's very sweet.
You assumed that you could just schedule her whenever because she was on spring break.
No.
I hope you guys realize what a passive aggressive bitch you're dealing with because she used to talk shit about you, Holly, all the time. How crappy you were, how you couldn't do the ice cream. But then the minute she's mad at Kaylani, she wants to praise you. Just let you know. I hope you feel good about yourself. Bullying
Never have
an
done that.
18-year-old, sweet 18-year-old girl.
Never have
I hope
done
you feel
that.
good about it.
Never
Karma's
have done that.
a bitch.
Never have done that.
Karma's a bitch.
Never have done
I hope those
that.
heart palpitations go well for you because karma's a bitch. Let's go, Kaylani.
You know, what's described in that wall of text and the footage we got here is a very different story. It's still the person in front of the camera, the lady going off about her daughter being fired, definitely still is a bit of an ass hat to a very heavy degree, especially considering it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Holly, she's talking shit about you. She's just talking shit about you. She's only praising you now because she fired my daughter. She's that much of a passive-aggressive bitch. It's like, really? Is that really how you want to go down with this type of thing? That's not what you do. Especially if that's just a straight-up lie. Like, if you've got no way to prove that being a thing whatsoever, why would you do this type of thing? That is ridiculously stupid to any degree. Seriously. That was just nonsensically crazy. Here we have the ultimate lesson on why you should lock your car at night, especially if it's out on your driveway. Unfortunately for the person here, they did not see the camera footage of what happened the night beforehand before she went out there.
Please don't ever come back to my car again. I'm sorry. Please don't. Did you take anything from my car? Okay, you promise? I can't do this. Please don't ever come back here. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's okay. The street's over there. It's okay. It's okay.
Apparently ended up calling 911 and they found the guy not too far down the road. Apparently, according to the guy, he Ubered to the wrong place late at night when he was drunk out of his mind kind of deal and then just crashed at this car. Weird. I don't get it. I'm sure the woman here got a very good wake-up call of, maybe I should lock my car at night. Here we have an old man at the bar, I haven't heard this combo before, who is upset that this bar worker is not talking to him enough.
Hey, let's
talk about this right now.
What's up?
You, that's what's up. Your customer service gets a minus for me. I try to talk to you, you say nothing to me. You act like I don't exist. You disrespected me greatly. Why do you do that? Do you think that you're prideful or what? Are you better than me or something? What's going on?
No, I have multiple tables and a bar to take care of.
That sounds made up. You are sitting here doing this. I say kind words to you. You say nothing back to me. Why?
Because
you think I'm a drug dealer and an asshole and a prick cocksucker or what?
no.
What is it then? I am. You back off, you muscle man.
Well, if you don't believe it's up and
Prove it.
well, I won't. It'll be 911.
I don't give a f***. I talk to cops all day.
Okay, I'm calling
You already. Save your goddamn call. Little bitch, treat me right or else. I ain't getting disrespect by a little bitch like you. Little hoe. Fucking acting out like that. You, man. What's wrong with you? Who do you think you are? Be humble and gentle, dummy. God damn it.
I mean, I can understand being slightly upset that, the bar worker's not talking to me enough to what I believe, but this also could be that he's expecting some flirtation or some things along those lines. But yeah, the response she had was perfectly reasonable. She's trying to manage multiple tables and the bar. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have the time to do small talking right now. Then, of course, one of the other guys was walking by doing their thing and just stopped like, what in the world are you doing? You good, sir? You good going off of my staff member like that? And he just goes off at him instead too, which is, man, go home. You're drunk. You're clearly just drunk. Go home. I don't really have a good way to explain this clip outside of just saying stupid be what stupid does. I swear some people just lack a sense of self-preservation. I mean, this is a good example here, because yeah, let's fight a multi-ton car that all it would take is that person hitting an accelerator in panic and I would be a bit pancake on the road. Here we have someone trying to dine and dash. In this clip, we've got a very interesting thing going on here. So this is the manager we're talking to here with the detergent and things along those lines, and some weird, frustrating things have obviously occurred prior to this clip that I will honestly just let the manager explain herself.
You come in here and you make me void transactions, and then you're gonna go back there and grab the exact same stuff that I have sitting right here.
What did I tell you? Can you change the number?
You told me you didn't want it.
I
voided the transaction. I put the stuff over here, and you didn't say another word to me. So I am going to refuse this sale. Have a good day.
Okay.
I
wanna pay them.
No, not today.
What is your name?
My name's Tiffany, and I'm the ASM of this store. So please leave.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna do this with you guys.
You say I can record you?
Please leave.
That one is a store in Topeka, Indiana. The girl don't want to send me the thinking because she don't want we use. Yeah. Then when we start in the store, she is very racist.
You guys cannot.
You are very racist.
Store. No, I'm not.
You are very racist.
I have Mexican people in my family and black people in my family.
Yeah, but you are. You too.
So this is a very interesting one. From what I can gauge from reading some of the comments and other things with this clip, it seems like that this customer is trying to get the manager to change the price of the detergent based upon the price they saw elsewhere, hence why they didn't want the initial transaction, and that's why you hear the customers say I want you to change the numbers. Obviously, it's something to do with that here, which is interesting to say the least, to be completely honest. From what I can gauge from this clip, it seems like the manager is mostly in the right here. She was calm and mostly professional about this situation. Was clearly frustrated to how these people were choosing to deal with this by apparently having a transaction earlier, deciding that they don't want those items and getting her to avoid the transaction, only to get the same items again to go through a different transaction, which obviously at a certain point the manager's going to be like, okay, what are you doing? Because it's one of those things where there's a lot of people who do shady things when checking out supermarkets and stuff like that, and they will do some really weird shenanigans to attempt to do something. Like, I don't get what they're trying to gain out of this, but usually if you point out the shady shenanigans they're doing, they will attempt to pull any form of victim card they can to make it seem like they're not really doing anything when they're very aware of what they're doing is kind of shady. This might be that here. I don't know. What are your thoughts in the comments down below? Here's honestly a bit of a funny situation to me, aside from the wasting 911 time and stuff on those lines. That part's not so funny, but here we have a bit of petty entitlement. So what's happened here is that the pump was freed up, and the person who was there moved away. The person in front of the one behind the camera here did not move. And the person behind the camera apparently waited a little bit for them to move. And when it looked like they weren't going to move into this spot, she went around them and parked into the gas station herself. And that's when this person came out, confronted her for apparently cutting her off.
By the way,
no, I'm not going to move.
I'm recording you.
I don't care. I don't care.
The faster I pump, the faster you pump. So you can move out of the way.
The sheriff is right here, so I can call them.
Okay, so let's call them.
Yep.
They're going to tell you, let me pump, and then you can pump and call it a day.
Nope. Don't touch me.
Okay, so move. You need to move, ma'am.
I'm not going to move.
You need to move.
I'm not going to move.
You are putting pressure into my hand.
You're pushing me. What are you
you're
talking
right
about?
in front of the gas pump. Seriously?
Seriously.
Call 911.
I am. I just did.
Okay. Call them so they could come. I guess we'll wait for them to come.
I guess we will.
This is my date today. This old ass lady really gets in front of me. Because she was in line and I'm apparently
lady cut in front of me to put gas, and she doesn't want to move.
There's more important things. People are dying.
I know.
They need the police, and you're calling them for
We're
this.
right here at the 7-Eleven on Phelan and Sheep Creek. 4074 Phelan. Thank you.
There's people that actually need this. This is what you use it for? You'd rather have them come down here and deal with your situation to pump gas when there's people that are dying that need their service? Okay. Okay, ma'am. I guess.
I'm sorry. Hello? It is 4074 Phelan. It is on 7-Eleven.
I'm Phelan Road.
This girl cut me off when I was going to put gas, and she is, we are arguing and she doesn't want to move.
I'm already in front of the gas
I don't
pump.
care.
I got
You cut me
first.
off.
I got here first.
You were not, okay? Day.
She's literally holding the gas pump so I don't pump gas. She's on the phone with the police right now. Look at her. Married and everything.
So?
Where to go, Lou?
It doesn't matter.
Look at Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Give it again, Lou. Do it again. Look at her.
You're so funny.
I'm sorry, but if someone's gone in front of you because you weren't paying any attention to what was happening in front of you because, you know, you're doing something, one thing or another, and the car that was in front of you left and you didn't move not too quickly afterwards, I'm sorry, you've lost your spot. It's just better to accept that and move on with your life. You just don't waste either of your times. Like, yes, you're going to be stuck there waiting a little bit longer because now someone else is filling up before you. But I guarantee you probably wasted far more time doing what you did here than what time you would have lost by just patiently waiting because you weren't paying attention. Here we have a guy who completely forgot the order you're meant to do your day in. You're meant to go to the theaters first and then the bar afterwards, not the other way around.
You live in your parents' basement. You idiot.
You know where I live?
Where?
I know, you said you just knew where I live.
Jerry, stop this now, or I will tell them how you killed your parents.
Sir, we're going to allow these people to be clear.
Damnation!
Let's go outside. You can explain everything about Jerry to us outside. I believe you.
Shit. What are they doing? What's going on? What's going on? He's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving.
You will die, Jerry.
Let's go, sir. Hey, sir. Come on. Come on.
You will die.
Right now. Right now.
So the police are on the way.
Oh, woo, the police. You know what? I pay their salary.
Please step outside.
I pay their salary.
You know, this is the type of thing I like more so than the other type of freakouts, where it's just a guy who's drunk, who's saying a bunch of random crap, doesn't really do much more beyond that, and it's kind of funny. Here we have a lady who's learnt a new favourite word after having a bit of an incident on the road with a bus driver here, so she decides to pull up in front of them and start going off at them. Here's the clip.
Off the bus. Get off the bus, bitch. Get off, you fat, fugly bitch. On my soul. I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... You fat ass, nasty ass bitch, get up. What's up? Bitch, you tried to merge over with my baby in the car? Yeah, homies, bitch, get out the car, you fat ass bitch. You thought you was that? Bitch? Bitch? What you talking about, dirty ass, nasty ass bitch? On my soul, don't play with me. I'm God in heaven. About my kid, I will beat you up, bitch. Yeah, homies, what's up? What's up? Bitch, what you talking about? Dumbass bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. On myself, bitch. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. Yeah, homies, bitch. What's up? On my soul. What's up? On my soul, bitch. You thought you was gonna get over with my kid in the car? On my kid. I don't give a... Yeah, homies. Like what? On my soul, bitch, and I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. Dead homies, I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. You talking about, bitch? My soul. What's up? I'm gonna meet you at the next one. I'm gonna meet you at the next one, bitch. I'm gonna meet you at every single one, bitch. Dead homies. What's up? On my soul, bitch. What's up? I will meet you at every single one.
Look, I don't know how buses function in America and what laws are surrounding them, but here in Australia, basically, if a bus is indicating to merge out, like come out of a bus stop, you have to give way to them. It is literally the law, as well as that sign's present on the back of almost all buses. They've also got big orange and red signs to effectively saying, look out, we don't have as much visibility as you, and we're driving big, long vehicles, so give us room, don't do something stupid type deal. Because it's not like buses have any form of rear window 90% of the time. They are relying on two giant mirrors that have to look past the entire length of the bus before they can get proper vision, and even then that might not be that good. Like, isn't it a general rule of thumb to most drivers to stay clear from trucks and buses and any other form of long vehicles, because you never know when they might need to switch lanes and you might be sitting in their blind spot. It's just like, if you're going to go past a bus, either go and do the overtake in a quickly manner or just don't at all and give them the room, because otherwise you do have incidents where a bus will accidentally merge towards you and you have to get out of their way because, you know, they're not going to be able to see you 100% of the time. Bitch.